Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the penultimate performance of Kendal Torchlight. You can even say that we're headlining because we go on way after the bands have finished to play. The Magic Lantern, here performing bespoke bits of storytelling made with puppets from the audience. Are you ready? Would you like to hear a story? Once upon a time, deep down in the way long ago, a man walked through his hallway, but he wasn't just any man and it wasn't just any hallway, because he was the king. Seen here with his sword of peace and his shield of justice. And his hallway, of course, was the very finest hallway of the very finest castle. And the king was doing what he did every day. He was walking, pacing, thinking about how best to rule and what justice means to the people of his kingdom. When he sees something a little unusual, there upon his throne, he saw a little wooden box. What did he see? Very good. He opens the box, and out comes a golden ball. What comes out of the wooden box? He looks closely at that ball, and he sees upon it these words: "Give this to the one you love the most." What do the words say? Very good. The king thinks, wow, with this much gold, I could surely buy anything I desire. I could buy myself a new crown. I could buy myself an even grander castle to live in. I could buy myself a second kingdom. But I won't, because I recognize the wisdom in this message. I'm going to think the choir of angels that appeared there, where he was thinking of all the things he could buy. I'm going to give this instead to the one who I love the most, because there's wisdom in those words. This life isn't about the love we hoard up, it's about the love we give away. So he walks off through that castle, looking for the one he loves the most. And of course, the one he loves the most is none other than his cat. Mr. Boggs there by the royal Arga, curled up in a ball. He puts a little wooden box next to Mr. Boggs and he leaves. And when Mr. Boggs wakes up from his nap, what does he see? A little wooden box. What does he see? Wooden box, very good. He opens the box and what's inside? A golden ball. He lifts up the golden ball, and what does Mr. Boggs see written on the golden ball? Give this to the one you love the most. Okay, friends, we'll get there. We'll all be saying it all together by the end of this story. It's only three things. Mr. Boggs thinks, wow, with this much gold, I could buy anything I want. I could buy a whole bunch of cat food. I could buy some catnip. I could get an even bigger bed, an even hotter Arga to sleep next to. But I'm not going to do that, because I recognize the wisdom of these words. I'm going to give this to the one who I love the most. So Mr. Boggs pads off through the castle in search of the one who Mr. Boggs loves the most. And of course, that could only be a ladybird. The most beautiful of all the insects, Mr. Boggs has always had an affection for the ladybug. He leaves that treasure next to the ladybird. And the ladybird crawls up to the wooden box, crawls in through the keyhole. What's inside? Golden ball. And of course, we all know, all together, written on the golden ball are these words: "Give this to the one you love the most." Wow, thinks the ladybird. With this much gold, I could surely buy myself a really groovy bunch of aphids to eat. I can start an aphid farm. I can get a really long, thin straw to live in comfortably for the rest of my days. I could ban pesticides, so all my friends would be safe forever. All these things were crossing the little ladybug's mind. But he thinks, I shouldn't be so selfish. I should instead give this treasure away to the one who I love the most. And it picks up in a moment of extreme strength that little wooden box and flies up through the castle, looking for the one who the ladybird loves the most. I'm sure you all know the one the ladybird loves the most is none other than pizza. There it is, sizzling away in the royal oven. Well done, Ben. Sizzling away in the royal oven. What's on the royal pizza, Ben? What's on the pizza? Pepperoni. Pepperoni on the pizza. What else is on the perfect pizza? Mince! Double meat on the pizza. What else is on the royal pizza? At the back. Cheese of the finest. Gouda, Emmental, mozzarella. And of course, the royal pizza is not complete without a sprinkling pizza has a little look, and what does it see? A little wooden box. Inside the wooden box is what? A golden ball. And written on the golden ball, what words? Give this to the one you love the most. Wow, thinks the pizza. With this much gold, I could surely buy myself a really nice wooden platter to be moved around on. I could buy myself more toppings. I could get a porcelain plate to be eaten off on, and a golden knife and a platinum fork for the king to eat me with. But, thinks the pizza, I recognize the wisdom of these words. Instead of getting what I want, I should give it to the one who I love the most. So the pizza gets up on its crust and it rolls away, looking for the one who the pizza loves the most. And of course, that's none other than its good friends, the elephant. And the elephant's friend. Very good. Does the elephant have a friend? Is there a friend with the elephant? And the two-legged cat, who live together in the royal zoo. It's a tiny elephant and a very big cat. It's the magic of theatre. The elephant and the cat look down from their busy work, and what do they see? A little wooden box. You open the box, what's inside? A golden, written on the golden ball. I'm sure you know the words. Give this treasure to the one you love the most. Wow, the elephant and the cat think with this much money we could finally buy a whole bunch of peanuts to eat, and some nice white bread, and a house that's big enough for us both to live in. Since I'm an elephant, you're a chilly and giant cat. But we shouldn't do that. Instead, we should give this treasure to the one who we love the most. And they stomp off through the royal zoo, looking, that's the elephant noise, trumpeting proudly, looking for the one who they love the most. And of course, that is none other than, it's the dog who is a knight and comes with a shield. Sir Dog! Sir Dog comes down from the royal armory where he picks up his favourite shield, and what does he see? Left there by the elephant and the cat. A wooden box, and what's inside the wooden box? A golden ball. Now what's written on that golden ball? Give it to the one you love the most. Wow, thinks Sir Dog, with this much gold, I could buy myself a suit of doggy armour. Oh, it's got a bit funky here. Suit of doggy armour. It's a hound dog, you see. That's what's up. With this much gold, I can surely buy myself a sword to go with my shield. I can buy myself a tiny little horse to ride, maybe. Anyway, I shouldn't do any of those things because I recognize the wisdom in these words. I'm going to give this treasure to the one I love the most. And Sir Dog walks up through the castle looking for the one who he loves the most. And of course, you know as well as I know, it is the fox, who has a donut. It's like that scene in the Lady and the Tramp. The fox eats this out of the donut. Mr. Knight the dog eats that side of the donut. The lips meet in the middle, I'm sure you know. The fox is eating the donut when she sees a treat left for her by Sir Knight the dog. And it's a little wooden box. Inside the wooden box she sees a golden ball. I've written on that golden ball are the following words. Give this to the one you love the most. Wow, says the fox. With this much gold, I could surely buy myself anything I wanted. We could buy a house to live in and share our love. We could do whatever. But friends, she did not give the golden ball back to her lover, Sir Knight the dog. Scandalous. Right? Instead, she takes the box and she walks off. But don't worry, friends. The fox is not a philanderer. She's just a patriot. Because she leaves it there on the throne. And later that day, who comes home but the king? The king sees upon his throne a little wooden what? And inside it is a golden what? He picks up the ball and what does it say? Give this to the one you love the most. And it was in that moment that the king knew that he was loved. Because he gave away a great treasure and it came back to him, you see. And over the course of his life, the king gave away that golden ball 100 times. And it came back to him 100 times. And over the generations, with the giving and the receiving of that golden ball transformed into a golden story. And now, my friends, we're giving that story to you.
up, 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 up.